What is going on, guys? I'm on the walking pad right now, if you can't tell. And today, we are going to be talking about why eating healthy does not mean eating smart, okay? Now, what I want to talk about in this video is this I eat healthy trend. I'll talk about it all the time with family members, clients, people that are, at the gym that just talk to me about their routine. It's always, I eat healthy. I'm eating clean. I've been cutting out cholesterol. I've been lowering my fat. I've cut out red meat. Guys, that is not going to help you achieve your fitness goals unless you are measuring it accurately. Let me go ahead and put this in perspective for you. I was at the gym last week talking to an older gentleman, nice guy. He's telling me, he said, yeah, man, I really admire that, you're in good shape. You're doing your fitness stuff. That's awesome, man. I'm actually starting to cut out a lot of red meat. I said, oh, that's how come you're doing that? Oh, well, it's not really good for you. And, I just, it's not really, it's kind of fattier and I'm trying to lose that gut, And I thought to myself, okay, I mean, you don't have to cut out red meat to lose that gut, but okay. I talked to a family member. They said, yeah, I've been eating really healthy lately. I've been eating really clean. I'm like, oh, okay, what you been eating? Yeah, I've actually been eating a lot of vegetables. I've been eating a lot of more, sourdough bread. I've been eating a lot more, healthy, natural peanut butter instead of Jif. I've been eating more eggs and tuna and turkey bacon. I've been eating all healthy. And listen, the family member, the guy at the gym, that acquaintance that told me they've been eating healthier lately because they've been eating more rice and chicken. That's all great. Anyone that's trying to better their life, that's awesome. But what you need to understand is that the foods you eat do not determine how much body fat you will lose. I'm sick of people thinking that if you only eat chicken, lettuce, asparagus, rice, cucumber, potato, eggs, beef, steak, sirloin, ribeye, you're gonna lose body fat. And if you eat donuts, cookies, ice cream, pizza, burgers, you're not gonna lose weight. I am the biggest believer that balance is key is terrible advice. It is. Because what is balance? Well, for the average American, balance is 5 days out of the week, you eat healthy, which is like a normal amount of food. And then on the weekend, you eat gluttonous and you eat pizza, burgers, fries in excess amounts. And then on Monday, you feel almost hungover because of how poorly you fueled your body. You fueled the body, which is the temple that God gave you, so poorly that now you're paying the price. But here's the question. Are you eating healthy or are you eating healthy? The difference between eating healthy and eating healthy is that's not the difference. The difference is, am I eating to lose weight or am I eating healthier foods? For example, let's say someone eats 2,000 calories a day and they have a caloric maintenance of 2,500 calories. That means they are in a 500 calorie deficit. How many days are in a week? 7 days. 7 times 500 is 3,500. 3,500 times 4 is 14,000. 14,000 calories in 1 month would be 4 pounds of body fat lost. Now that's assuming they're in a 500 calorie deficit by eating 2,000 calories every single day. Now some people will hear that and they'll go, Tim, if you eat 2,000 calories of donuts, you can lose body fat. Even if 2,000 calories a day of donuts versus 2,000 calories a day of chicken, it's calories in, calories out. Okay, well let me ask you a question. If I ate 2,000 calories a day of chicken, beef, rice, peanut butter, eggs, asparagus, potatoes, whole foods, right? Tracking my macro, micro nutrients and eating proper amounts of fuel, carb timing, all that. And I train hard, and I sleep well, right? 2,000 calorie, 500 calorie deficit, you get the point. Okay, I'm gonna lose a pound of fat a week. But let's say I do your approach, right? The balance is key, and I'm eating healthy. But I eat 3,000 calories a day. If I eat all whole, clean foods, healthy foods, 3,000 calories a day, well, I'm gonna be in a 500 calorie surplus. I'm gonna gain 4 pounds of fat that month. Some of it probably will be muscle, but it's gonna be fat too, because it's a calorie surplus, even if it's healthy foods. But let's go back to what the person that argues, oh, it's calories in, calories out. Let's go back to what they're saying. So, I decide I'm going to eat 2,000 calories a day of donuts, pizza, burgers, french fries, candy, whatever. I'm going to lose muscle. I'm going to look skinny fat. I'm going to turn it into this string bean because my body's going to destroy my muscle in order to fuel itself. Because when you fuel your body like crap and you don't get an adequate amount of protein, fats, and carbs, your body destroys its muscle. It's just that's how it goes. So I want to remind you guys, and the whole point of this video is we all know that guy, the guy at the gym, that family member, that acquaintance that says, I'm eating healthy. But every 6 months they look the same. And nothing really changes if nothing really changes. If you have an unsustainable approach to losing body fat, you are not going to ever change. I'll give you for example. One of my uncles, every single year, oh yeah, I'm going on a diet, cutting out the carbs, no carbs, no carbs. 1 month goes by, he loses 12 pounds. Water weight, glycogen, sodium, gut inflammation, everything that he drops, about 12 pounds normally. Probably 2 or 3 of it's fat, the rest of it's, like I said. And then sure enough, 2 months go by and he gained even more weight back. Because he did it unsustainably. He freaking hopped on the no carb train and thought that's gonna be a sustainable approach for the rest of his life to never gain the weight back. Or the guy that said, oh yeah, I'm cutting out red meat. I'm gonna cut out anything that's processed. I'm cutting it out and I'm doing the keto diet. Really? Really? You're doing keto the rest of your life? People don't understand. Why would you not just eat mostly single ingredient, clean whole foods in a slight caloric deficit to where you're not deprived, but you're also not like going so slow to where you see no, you have no motivation or you have no drive because you're not seeing any progress. Why not just eat mostly whole foods, one day out of the week with your family, fit in some foods you enjoy. Don't overeat because then you ruin the deficit. Just find a day where you fit something in that you enjoy and see some progress instead of this keto diet, carb, no carb. I'm only doing the carnivore diet. Like, find something sustainable, stick to it, and achieve your goals. Eating healthy does not mean eating smart. Healthy food? What's healthy food? What do we define as healthy food? Because I define healthy food as single ingredient whole foods. Things that aren't processed, things that you can't leave on a shelf for 6 months and still eat it in 6 months. You have to understand, eating healthy, you can overeat on healthy foods and still, you can get fat off chicken breast. Stop saying, I'm gonna eat healthy, and start eating more intelligently. If this video did help you, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment if you did enjoy it, thumbs up. Let me know you have the attention span of a warrior, not the attention span of a whimpering seal. And if you are interested in any more help or you are looking for one-on-one coaching, DM me the word START on Instagram. I'll send you my free fat loss blueprint today. And if you are looking for one-on-one coaching, like I said, hit me up. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. God bless.